Hello, 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 hello. Hi, everybody. It is Wednesday evening, and I'm getting everything to go live. And it looks like my Facebook group is turning, but going live. Let's see, why isn't it going live? Go live. Oh, let's see what's wrong. No, just go live. Go live. No, no one needs to join. Go live. Tap to add a description. I don't need a description. And let's go on done and go live. Why is that? Go live. Starting live. So it is 8 o'clock. I should be talking about something now on YouTube. Those of you that are following me on YouTube, I'd like to take a moment and say thank you so much for following me. I'm getting a lot of response to the vocabulary words, so that is exciting. And I hope many of you will take advantage of that and use those words in your everyday conversation, in your writing, and share what you can with your friends, family. And if you have your own Facebook page or your own YouTube group, Instagram, start to practice so that you get better using the vocabulary words. That is the best way, the fastest way to build your vocabulary is to start using the words. My cell phone shut down. One day I'm going to come and we're going to have a spectacular day where everything works. It's a good thing I don't have but two pieces of technological devices available at the moment, but sometime soon I'll be functioning with more. But for now, this is fine. This is fine. So our topic for tonight is to talk about the vocabulary words. There is a January vocabulary challenge going on. The challenge may very well continue into February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. But I did it safe. I just started with January. I'm just starting with 1 month, and I'm going to see how that goes. And if I manage to go live all of January, I may tackle February. I know maybe 2 years ago, I tried to go live every day. Well, I didn't try, because if I had really tried, I could have done it every day. Now, why is it saying I can't turn my video while I'm live? Okay. All right. It's turned now. I'm trying to put it on the stand. And there we are. So I am live now on Facebook and on YouTube. So I think it was maybe 2019, 2018, 2019. I was trying to go live on Facebook. I didn't know very much about YouTube in terms of going live. I knew how to post on YouTube, but I didn't know how to go live on YouTube in 2019. And now I do. So I'm going live every day for the month of January on Facebook and on YouTube. Let me get myself situated here. I'm sitting on a few pillows just to raise my body up a little bit. I think I'm fine for the cell phone. It's just that might not be so fine for the laptop. All right. So tonight I'm going to talk to you about the January Vocabulary Challenge. The January Vocabulary Challenge is such that when you go to my YouTube channel, Speak Excellent English Academy, every day you will see that there is a new vocabulary word. I did not date the vocabulary words because this is going to go on and on and on. For example, YouTube videos live on forever. So I didn't necessarily want to date them. And if anyone wanted to find a particular uh, vocabulary word, I didn't want them to think, oh, well, this was 10 years ago. But 10 years ago, the word will still be good, but I'm not putting a date. But today's vocabulary word is improve. And with each video that I make, with each Facebook Live that I make, I can see some measure of improvement. If you can recall, earlier in the month of January, my cell phone was a little skewed if you're watching on Facebook, but now I have a stand. I bought a stand that holds my phone in horizontal position so I don't have to prop it up on the ledge of the laptop. So that was just one more thing that I was able to do. I'm downstairs now, and while I'm downstairs, I have something like a floodlight that gives me a little more light so that you're able to see my face without having to have the sunlight, because there isn't sunlight. It's dark. It's nighttime at this very moment. Now, when I started to learn how to do a variety of things with the technology that I'm using, I started small, and I'm still at the baby stage. There's so much more for me to learn, but that I am learning, I'm learning in increments. And this is the same, that everything that you want to do, and you want to do it well, you need to do it in incremental stages, in small stages. Once you do something in small stages and you feel confident and comfortable that you're doing it, you can move on to something else until it gets to a size that is manageable. And later on, you can even enlist the support of others, like a VA, that's a virtual assistant. I don't need a virtual assistant at this moment. I am my virtual assistant. I am my everything. Sometimes when people start their own business, they are the dishwasher, the cook, the cleaner. They clean up the parking lot. They pick up the trash and take out the trash. They do everything. Everything is a responsibility of the entrepreneur. So as an entrepreneur for Speak Excellent English, everything that is done is a requirement for me to get it done. And that's fine, because I definitely know what it is that I'm doing, but I may not always know the most efficient way to get it done. Now, what I want to share with you is this. When you come to my platform and I share with you vocabulary words, and I ask you, or I invite you to do certain things, if you follow those procedures, even if you have to ask me why I make those recommendations, I can probably give you a good answer for why I believe that what I'm suggesting is the best way for you to proceed. When I ask you to listen to the videos that I create, they're usually 2 minutes or less for the vocabulary. There are other videos available for you to watch as well, but the 2-minute videos, they're short enough to hold your attention. And in that video, as an example, the word for today is improve. For my non-native English speakers, this is not to say that you don't already know what that word means, because in all probability, you do. You do know what that word means. However, what I want you to understand is knowing that a word exists and not using that word is just like having a stack of papers or a stack of books, that there is merely decoration, something that you can show off or people can see, but you really don't use it. When you have vocabulary words that you can use, such as the one which is the vocabulary word for today, it is improve. Improve in most cases is a word that most people, including non-native English speakers, already know. The difference is when the non-native English speaker starts to speak, the word improve, it just escapes the mind. It doesn't even come out of their mouth. But they know after that conversation is over that they wanted to use that word. The one way that you can be assured that you're going to use that word is to follow some of the procedures and tips that I give you, which is choose the word, listen to the word, and practice using that word at least 7 times in a day. Then if you can use it the following day, that's even better. But on day 2, there is another word for you to use. But if you've used that word, or this word in this case, improve, 7 times, or if you use it 7 times, depending upon where you are, everybody has 24 hours in a day. So you may be on your way to bed, for example. If you're on your way to bed and you're listening to my voice, then when you get up in the morning, maybe you can remember that you had a word. But if you don't remember that you have a word, there might be another word that's available for you to listen to. Hey, Coach Dwana. There you are. How are you? It is wonderful to see you on my live stream. So today I'm talking to my non-native English speakers, but this is good for English speakers as well, because I remember when I was growing up, we had spelling tests and we had to learn vocabulary words. We had to learn the definition and we had to learn how to spell the word. We had to learn how to use that word, but it wasn't so much that it was embedded in grammar, but just knowing how to use it based on the function that we were taught. So tonight, Coach Dwana, we're talking about the word improve. At midnight tonight, or before midnight tonight, I will post the new word for tomorrow. Now, the challenge is when you go to the YouTube channel, listen to the description of the word, there's a comment box. What I want you to do is to make a comment in the box to reinforce the word. So you're engaging the brain, you're making it an activity where your eyes, your brain, and your hands are involved. So the only sense that you're not involving is that of taste. But you could even consider creating a sentence that might invite the taste of something to come into your mouth. Let me think about that for a moment. I want to improve my cooking abilities in such a way that when I cook my spaghetti, that I can see that spaghetti right now, that I can taste the spaghetti. And the best way for me to improve, I'm using my word improve, I'm hearing myself say it, I'm seeing the word improve, I'm tasting it with my imagination, and I'm writing it. So I'm involving all 5 senses. This is what will help you to remember the word improve. The fact that I'm doing it this way tonight, and if you're watching this video, or when you decide that this is a good video that you would want to watch, you will remember the word improve. Now, here's a caveat with the vocabulary words. Not only do I give you the definition of the word improve, which is to make better, I give you 2 synonyms. I'm not exactly sure what I gave you for the synonyms, but there are 2 synonyms. And I also give you 2 antonyms. In addition to those 4 things, you get a sentence that you can use. It's a simple sentence. I'm not trying to make it complex or complicated. I just want you to have a good idea of how to use the word. When you can do that, and with practice, you will be able to engage in a conversation where the person that you're speaking with, or the people that you will be speaking with, will think that you are on top of your game. And it's all about positioning. It's all about positioning. Do you think that perhaps that I'm always 100% confident in what I say? Absolutely not. But if I can give the illusion that I am confident and comfortable speaking, then actually it becomes me, and then I am comfortable. If you could have seen me, and Coach Dwana, you can attest to this, I struggled. I struggled with using technology as if it is a foreign language to me, and it is. Hi, Samora. Thank you for joining me on Facebook. It's good to see you. Happy New Year. I hope everything is well. So tonight we're talking about how to build a sustainable vocabulary base, primarily for non-native speakers, but it is good for anyone within the sound of this YouTube or Facebook. This is good information, because what you want to do is not get a collection of words and not use them, but have a collection of words that you can use, even if you only add one vocabulary word per week. Try to use that one vocabulary word per week. But I believe that everyone that is watching YouTube has the capability of using the vocabulary word at least 7 times in a day. Notice this is probably my 15th time that I've used the word to improve. And this is how you improve. It's just practice and iteration after iteration after iteration. And then you start to add other words, and they have a flow, just a natural flow to whatever it is that you're saying. Now, this brings me to my owning your voice. Every night, yes, every night for the month of January, I want to tell you about my program. It is a course titled Owning Your Voice. It is a 10-week program. It's a 10-week program that, in my best opinion, if you decide that this program is for you, but you can only get into the program by being invited, and that invitation is just getting in touch with me and having a conversation with me. I have many other programs available on my website, but I want to share this one with you because I think many of you will find it beneficial. Now, once we have our conversation, I'm going to tell you all of the details of the program. I could mention the price here, but the price, I think, is also available on the website, but it is at a tremendously higher price than if you contact me via the message that will be below this video once I log off tonight. Did you see how I stumbled and I almost stuttered, or I did stutter? So I did. It doesn't matter. For the most part, my information is clear. And this is one of the things that I think sometimes non-native English speakers feel, that if they make one mistake, the entire world is going to look at them and say, hee, 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 hee. No, no one is going to do that, because we all make a mistake. But here's one thing I want to leave with you. My intermediate or advanced students, even the advanced students, probably could use a little more interaction with someone who speaks English well. If you're intermediate, it isn't that you need a lot, but you need a few tweaks of what it is that you say and how you say it. And that will only come with practice. The best way that you can get practice is being able to speak with someone who speaks English well. Does it need to be me? Absolutely not. Would I like for it to be me? Absolutely yes. But if you're a member of my Facebook group, if you're following me on LinkedIn or YouTube, you know that I'm always giving you advice as to what it is that you can do to improve in some area of wherever you are. Thank you, Coach Dwana. Coach Dwana says, good to be here. I always learn something valuable. Yes, any new things we learn is like learning a new language. Absolutely. So I want to invite you all to Coach Dwana and I every Saturday, without fail, we are presenting. If I'm not available, she's available. If she's not available, I'm available. But throughout all of this year, all of last year, you had 52 weeks. How many weeks are there in a year? You had us, and we were just there to present. You got to listen to a New Yorker, you got to listen to a Southerner, and see the difference in the way that we speak and interact. Now, when you all say, I want to sound like a native, Coach Dwana doesn't sound like me, and I don't sound like her, but we both are native English speakers. And hey, Louise, thank you for popping on. All of my family is here on Facebook and on YouTube. Thank you guys for coming. So my little spiel is usually 20 minutes, and now I am at 21 minutes, but thank you so much for being here. Down below at the end of this live stream, I'll leave the information for you to contact me for your free English consultation. I want each of you to be a part of the program and own your voice. Your voice matters. Your voice is important, and the world is waiting to hear from you. I'm Dr. Priscilla. I am a native English speaker. I live in the US, and I'm really happy that you are in my tribe. Bye, YouTube. Bye, Coach Dwana. Bye, Facebook. Bye, Louise. Bye, Samora. Thanks for coming.